Avon calling. I don't hear it. It might be working. I don't hear it. It's supposed to be sealed. This light fixture is supposed to be sealed. Okay, this is stucco. It needs to be sealed. Try it again. Don't find it. Just don't hear it. This is the first floor. And you don't know this. This is the last video of the day. Last video I plan on making. Unless I have a little extra time to go and clean up some of my horrible editing. This is the interior. This is the interior. We got carpet down here. We got some ceramic tiles. All the doors, the fans. Most of the fans seem to be working fine. We got some fogging windows. Okay, and this window screen is missing. When I say fogging windows, that means that the vacuum is missing between the window panes. And sometimes some of the more expensive windows might be filled with argon or nitrogen. But usually it's a vacuum. It's a vacuum, and it wouldn't be nitrogen. Argon, nitrogen is air. They wouldn't do that, would they? So when the seal's broken, then air gets in. There's moisture and air, and so then the window fogs. That's what they call it. It's like a little atrium. You don't lose any security with that. You don't lose any efficiency. Somebody will say, "Oh, your seal's broken. You're gonna lose some efficiency." You'll never be able to measure it. You just won't. Okay? I'm missing a screen. But the seal is broken. Texas Real Estate Commission considers the seal to be broken. That is a broken seal. And so, I mean, that in itself is an issue. If it's ugly enough, it's an aesthetic issue. If it's ugly enough, you'll be replacing the window. You might be replacing the window to sell the house. There's smoke alarms in most of the correct areas, but not all of them. We have one inside each bedroom, and we have one outside of each bedroom. We do not have a smoke alarm in this area. Now this is a condominium, so this is one unit. So measuring the floor, shooting the floor, it doesn't give me a lot of information. Everything I know about this unit pertains to this unit. And I have engineering equipment, which doesn't make me an engineer. I use guidelines. I don't use specs and tolerances, and I don't calculate slope. But one of the things that I'm looking for is a guideline. It's no more than 1 inch within 20 feet. And there's not more than 1 inch floor height elevation differential within 20 feet. The other one is no more than 2 inches overall. And the same goes. There's not 1 inch, there's not 20, there's not 2 inches anywhere. So what's happening next door? I don't know. It could be a cliff. But you know, this end of the building this unit seems to be pretty low. It seems to be performing. Moving on upstairs. Coming on up. Well, I take that back, okay? Look at there. We don't have a smoke alarm in the downstairs common area, but we sure have a smoke alarm in the upstairs common area, and that one's a carbon monoxide alarm. How about that? I can't reach it, but we got one. Now, you're supposed to have a carbon monoxide inside or outside of each bedroom. So even though you have a carbon monoxide alarm, and that's a good thing, you don't have any carbon monoxide alarms in the areas where you're supposed to have them. There's some measurements going on here. I saw that when I first walked in. I've always been meaning to come back and look at this thing. You see my method? 8 inches. I thought so. See that? 8 inches. 8 inches. You know how high a step has to be? I mean, a step should not, obviously it can. A step should not be higher than 7 3/4 inches. These steps are too high. That's changing. While we're at it, we have 36 inches here. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And that's tempered safety glass. That's a good thing. Handrail seems kind of low. I'm going to find something. 34? No, it's fine. Oh well, I get carried away. I'm anxious. And see this smoke alarm is supposed to be outside the bedroom door, and it is. See this smoke alarm right here? It's nice that you have it, but it doesn't count. Of course, you already have this one, but it doesn't count towards the requirements because that belongs to an alarm company or what. Nice storage at the top. Now we're in the parent bedroom. That's what we call them now. Some people call them the primaries. Some people call it the, I don't know, we come up with different names. Now, it's okay to have a thermostat in this bedroom because this system has two zones. The first floor is one zone, and then the second system has two zones. One, the second floor we just came from, and then this bedroom right here. So, there we have it. Now, this is the same thing downstairs, but a window that's higher than 72 inches from the ground should not be closer to the floor than 24 inches. Or else we should have limiters, is what they're called. We'd have limiters on these windows because that would keep a child from spilling out. You say, well, that's not the ground, that's the roof right there. But no, I promise you, if somebody rolls out of this window and hits that roof, they're going on down, man. That's just all there is to it. We got carpet up here. Carpet's in pretty good shape, I guess. We're missing some door stops. Shower. I ran water in it. It could look better. It could look better, that caulk around there. It could. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I keep counting 7 over and over and over again. We've got a video. Oh, but you know what? That video's kind of late in the game. Hello, this is your home inspector. I have a mask in case somebody comes over. I'm expecting people to come over. When I got here, I opened the windows so that, and I turned on the fan so that we got fresh air. And then I went outside and I inspected the roof and the exterior and the garage door and things like that. And so I did those things so that when I came in, then I can lower my mask. I feel comfortable with the aerosols. I've been vaccinated, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't wear a mask, okay? But the house is open, been open, going to stay open, and I feel good about the aerosols, and that way you can hear my enunciations and my pronunciations and my grammar and my diction, my accent, all those horrible things, but you can understand what I'm saying a little better. Another thing what I like to do right now is just to kind of say thank you very much for your trust in your business, and for, this is the other thermostat, putting up my COVID policy. Those things mean everything to my family and I, and so we all appreciate this. And so if you think I did a good job for you, then a good Google review would be all right. I think my